Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube tutorial how to build an Arc Reactor photo booth. During the making of that photo booth I took some pictures and some videos. So in the videos I explain mostly everything, and on the picture I just speak and explain to the picture. So if you have any questions on a special detail, or I don't know how much time did I spend to build this special thing, just don't be hesitant to ask any questions, just leave me a comment below. So we will start with this big LED ring over here. And this is made of acrylglas or plexiglass, I don't know. And yeah, for that I need to make a jig. Because I want to make it from... I can cut out the big circles, and the shell I need to bend with my heat gun, and for that I'm gonna build a jig, and I will show you how to do that. So let's get started. So I've got this circle cutter jig over here, and you can actually cut nearly every circle from a radius from 4 centimeters to up to 53 centimeters over here. And yeah, this jig is pretty useful and quite easy to use. So unfortunately, to use it with my Festool router, I need to unscrew the plate over here and the inner ring over here to screw it to the jig. So I'm just using a 6mm driller. So the radius of this wooden plate is 14.7 centimeters, and because we need to subtract the 6mm driller, we need to have a radius on this jig of 14.1 centimeters. So I've got the 14 over here, and I'm just going to use my measurement tool over here just to get it right to 14.1 millimeter. So now I just cut out 2 acrylglass circles with a diameter of 300 millimeters and 2 wooden circles with a diameter of 295 millimeters. They have to be 5 millimeters thinner in diameter than the others because the shell is 2.5 millimeters thick, and I want the shell to be inside of the glass rings, so that's why they need to be thinner. This is the finished template. With this template I want to build the outer shell. Later on I will cut out the inner ring. So like you can see, there are the 2 plexiglass plates and the 2 wooden plates, all assembled together. You can see that the wooden plates are 2.5 millimeters smaller in radius than the acrylglass plates. So now this stripe can fit in very easily, and I can bend it with my heat gun. This will form the outer shell from the Arc Reactor. So I will do that now, and later on I will cut out the inner ring, but first, for now, I will bend the outer shell. So that's the result of bending the stripe with my heat gun. Important is not to heat the whole stripe in one piece. Just do step by step and heat a little bit, bend it, heat a little bit, bend it, and then you can form a circle. After I disassembled the template, I needed to drill 3 holes to hold the 2 acrylglas plates together. I want to assemble the 2 plates with only 3 screws, but I can't just drill a hole every 120-degree angle, because I want the screws to be covered by the coil windings. So the arc reactor gets 10 coil windings, so a circle has 360 degrees. Divided by 10 is 36. So 36 times 3 is 108. So I will drill a hole every 108 degree angle. With my circle cutter and my milling machine I cut it out the smaller ring. Then I used some pipes to hold a certain distance between the 2 plates and assembled all together. With my heat gun I bended the inner acrylglas stripe so it can fit inside of the small hole to form the inner shell. Then I glued the bigger shell to the top ring and the smaller shell to the bottom ring with some super glue. That order is important because the glued connection does look better than the screwed connection. And the outer shell is more important to look good because the inner shell can't be seen very much anyway later on. Now I will build this inner ring. Therefore, I cut out a circle with 190 mm in diameter. I want 24 long holes on that ring, so I need to mark every 15 degrees. To cut these long holes, I built this jig. With this jig I can move the milling machine back and forward about the same value repeatedly. To calculate this value, I made this technical drawing. I'm gonna use a 6mm mill, so I need to move the milling machine 13mm to get a long hole of a total of 90mm. I secured the circle on the table with a screw. So now I can turn the circle about the amount of 15 degrees repeatedly and cut the long holes. Now I'm using my grinding machine to clean up the surface. And then I'm using my circle cutter to cut out the inner ring. So I will use Microsoft Paint for that, because you know you can choose every color you want it to have. I will use black color and just fill in everything. So after we finish that, we can take it and take the next step. Now I will make this shell. Therefore, I'm gonna use this bucket and cut it into 2 pieces. Now I need to mill a slot, like a circle slot, so this will fit in. So I will do that with some 6mm driller, like that. One in silver with Microsoft Paint as well, and just so that's easy and finished. Now I'm making the underground for the coil windings.
Therefore I'm using this 8mm thick foam and cut a groove of 4mm into it.
So what is very important about that, this split over here is around about 1mm thinner than the foam over here, so it's pressed. So now I will take my milling machine, and it's very easy actually. So just one step, it's on it's fixed step. Now just and that's it. So that's very easy actually, but you can see it is very dirty. So there's a lot of foam getting off. So and that's the result. But for that, take your time, because like you see, when you do it too fast, that will happen. So it just ripped off. So take your time, don't be too fast. Thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, leave a thumbs up. And if you really like this video, subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the upcoming videos.